Hey, what's up everybody? Kiwami Games here, back at it with another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are covering the Fusion Link Festival, and we're using none other than Unchained Live-Twins. And boy, this deck was a lot of fun to use in the event. I think this deck was pretty much slept on because I didn't go up against it a lot in the event. So I don't know if people just kind of forgot about it, but otherwise, I think this was definitely one of the better choice to go into the event. So with the deck, what you're trying to do, essentially turn one, you're trying to make a Soul of Rage. So this card is going to allow you to link summon with one of your opponent's special summon monsters during their turn. So it's a great interruption. And then you also want to try to create your Nightmare Griffin lock. So when you have the lock, then special summon monsters on the field cannot activate the effects unless if they are linked. So if you're going up against like a fusion deck, then they're pretty much screwed, because if they're not running any link monsters, then they cannot activate anything. So that's essentially what you're trying to do turn one. And then turn two, you're trying to go either into your Unchained Abomination or your Evil Twin Trouble Sunny. This card right here really helps you seal the deal. You can OTK very easily with this deck. So yeah, so without further ado, let's just jump into the deck list very quickly. So we're running 2 Live-Twin Kill, and we're running 3 Live-Twin Leela, and we're running 1 Kill Frost. So the Kill Frost can special summon herself as long as you're controlling a Leela. Okay, then we have 3 Ash Blossoms. Thank God no freaking Maxi in this damn event. Thank you, thank you. And then we have 1 Ghost Bell Haunted Mansion. Then we have 3 Unchained Aruha. We got 1 Unchained Raikea, and then we have 1 Unchained Sarama, and then we have 2 Ghost Mooner, and then we're running 3 Unchained Soul of Shavara, and then we're running 1 Unchained Soul of Shayama, 1 Unchained Soul of Disaster. This card is really great. This card also allows you to link summon with one of your face-up opponent's monsters, so it's another great form of disruption. And then we have 1 Abominable Unchained Soul. This card pretty much allows you to pop a card on the field. And then we're running back row removal, so 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. And then we have 3 Abomination Prison. We have 2 Triple Tactus Talent. And we have 1 Wailing of the Unchained Souls. And then for the Live-Twin stuff, to make Live-Twins a little more consistent, we run 2 Live-Twin Sunny Snitch. This card is going to allow you to search out your Live-Twin monsters. Okay, then we have 3 Infinite Impermanence. And for the Unchained Traps, we run 2 Escape of the Unchained and 3 Abominable Chamber of the Unchained. Okay, and then in the extra deck, we have 2 Unchained Soul of Rage. We have 2 Evil Twin Kill and 2 Evil Twin Leela. We have 1 Muckracker, 2 Unchained Soul Lord of Yama, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, and then we also have 1 Unchained Soul of Anguish, 1 Nightmare Griffin, 1 Unchained Abomination, 1 Evil Twins Trouble Sunny, and 1 Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. So that's the deck list. Super fun to run in the event. If you still haven't completed the event and you have these cards, I really highly suggest you try this deck out. I think you won't be disappointed and you're gonna have a great time. So without further ado, let's just jump into some spicy crazy replays. Alright my people, in this replay we are gonna go up against Chimera. Alright, and our hand is not the greatest, but it's also not the worst. Okay, so we're gonna start with our Sunny Sitch, getting ourselves our Kill Frost. We're gonna normal summon the Leela, special summoning the Kill, and then with these 2 monsters we're gonna go into the Kill. Alright, then the Kill is gonna activate, special summoning the Leela from the graveyard. Okay, now with these 2 monsters, now we're gonna make the Link Leela. Alright, so now the Link Leela can now resurrect the Link Kill. And now the Kill, when special summon, I can draw a card. So we draw into another Sunny Snitch, which kind of sucks. But now we're gonna go into our Trouble Sunny. Okay, then we're gonna activate. Actually, no, I don't activate now. We're gonna activate the Trouble Sunny during our opponent's turn. Okay, so he's going to normal summon the Mirror Knight. Okay, then the Mirror Knight is going to activate, but I am going to negate that. Alright, but he still has the Chimera Fusion, so now I'm going to activate my Trouble Sunny. I'm going to send her to the graveyard so that I can special summon the Kill and that I can special summon the Leela. So now the Leela is going to draw me a card, and then the Kizuki is going to draw me a card, and the Leela is going to pop a card on the field. Alright, and then because I control Live-Twin monsters, my opponent's gonna burn for 200 life points every time he special summons. So with the Leela, I'm gonna pop his Chimera, and then the Kizuko is gonna draw me a card. Alright, we draw into an Aruha. Okay, so he brings back the Sword Knight, so he's gonna burn for 200. Alright, then the Chimera Fusion is gonna recycle itself back to the hand. This card is crazy, bro. Okay, then he's gonna activate the Dark World Ascension, banishing 3 monsters so that he can go into the colorless. Alright, and this is gonna be able to pretty much pop my whole entire field. That card is really crazy. Okay, so he pretty much gets rid of my whole existence. Alright, bro, this duel was really crazy, man. So I activate my Sunny Snitch again, but he's got the Ash Blossom, but so it's all good. That was kind of like a negate. I mean, not a negate, a bait. Alright, and then now he's going to banish the Baphomet. Then he's going to special summon the Big Wing Baphomet. Okay, then the Baphomet is going to activate. The Mirror Knight is going to activate. I'm going to negate the Mirror Knight again. Alright, then he's going to add the Gazelle to the hand, and he's going to add the Chimera Fusion. Alright, now we normal summon the Leela once again. He's going to activate the Chimera Fusion. And this is all good. Like the Leela, the evil twin monsters, you always want to use them first because you always want to use them as sort of like bait. Alright, so now he's going to go into the Baphomet again. Okay, then we're going to special summon the Kizuko. That's going to trigger the Gazelle in the graveyard. That's going to trigger his Baphomet. Alright, so the Baphomet, he's going to send the Cornfield Kodo. And then also he's going to add another Kodo to the hand. So this is more disruption than he's got because the Kodo can activate from the graveyard. Okay, then we're going to go into our Kizuko. We're going to resurrect the Leela. So the Leela's going to pop a card on the field. Alright, so we try to pop his Baphomet, but the Kodo is going to activate, so it's going to negate my Leela. Alright, and then now I can banish my Trouble Sunny, sending the Kizuko to the graveyard so that I can bounce, so I can send one of his cards to the graveyard. Okay, then now we go into our Unchained plays. Alright, so we pop the Aruha. The Aruha is going to special summon the Sharvara. And now with the Sharvara and the Sarama, we're going to go into our Lord of Yama. Okay, then the Lord of Yama is going to add an Unchained monster to our hand. And then the Sharvara is going to set Unchained Trap. So make sure you always set the card that you didn't pop. So here I popped the Unchained. Well, actually it didn't really matter because I got both of them on the field, so it's all good. Okay, so now with these two monsters, we're going to go into our Anguish. So now with the Anguish, I'm going to be able to link away with his monster. Alright, but he's going to activate this card right here, which is going to pretty much negate my Link summoning. Okay, so we bring back the Leela, and here, this was a mistake on my part. The Lord of Yama, whenever you banish her and you special summon one of your monsters, you also have the options that you can destroy a card that you control. So this was kind of like a misplay. I didn't mean to destroy my Sunny Snitch, because while keeping the Sunny Snitch in the field while I have a Leela, my opponent can burn and I can gain 200 life points. So that was a little misclick on my part. Okay, so we bring back the Kizuko. So the Kizuko is going to draw me a card. Okay, so now we're going to crash into his monster so we can do some damage. Alright, and then now with these two monsters, we're going to go into the Solar Brave. Alright, and then now with the twins, we're going to go into our Nightmare Griffin, try to Griffin lock him. Alright, and then now because it is co-linked, I can discard a card and I can draw a card, and then I can also set a card. So we're looking pretty good, Okay, so he's gonna activate the Dark World, and then here, this was another misplay. I should have just ashed this. If I would have ashed this, I think I would have just cancelled out his plays, and I probably would have been able to win right here, right now. So it was kind of a misplay, but I was just trying to be careful with my negate. Alright, because now he's going to be able to get rid of my Nightmare Griffin. So now he's going to be able to go into his Chimera plays once again. Okay, so with the Kodo, he's going to discard it. He's going to search for another Sword Knight. Okay, so he's going to normal summon the Sword Knight. And he's going to try to pretty much attack into the Soul of Rage, so that I won't be able to link away with his monster. So that was pretty smart. But I'm going to activate my trap card. So this one is going to allow me to pop my card, and I'm going to be able to pop his card. And then this card is going to allow me to special summon an Unchained monster from my graveyard. Alright, but he's going to tribute away his Sword Knight so that he can dodge the pop. And because he dodged the pop, that means I don't get to pop my monster, so the Soul of Rage stays in my field. And then we bring back the Anguish. Okay, so he special summoned the big Berthamet, so the Berthamet is going to add the Gazelle and the Chimera Fusion. Crazy, bro. This duel was really intense. I had a good time. Like, shout out to my opponent, bro. This duel was a lot of fun. And okay, so now we're going to activate the Abomination Prison, getting ourselves a Raikea. Alright, and then now he's going to activate the Chimera Fusion. And with the Chimera Fusion, he's going to go into the card in Chimera. So he's going to be able to draw one, and he's going to be able to pop 2 cards in the field. Bro, the Chimera card is really crazy. But now because he's able to draw a card, I can Ash Blossom the Guardian Chimera. So that's going to be able to pretty much negate him completely. So he's not going to be able to pop anything on the field as well. Alright, and then using the Raikea, I popped my Soul of Anguish. So now the Soul of Anguish can set the Griffin back to my hand. And then now I can link away with his Guardian Chimera. We're going to go into our Abomination. Alright, then he's going to tribute away the Sword Knight again. But unfortunately for him, he timed out. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, like this duel was really intense. We were going back and forth a lot. That I also had about like maybe 10 seconds. So that Raikea pop on my turn, that was like a complete misplay on my part. I was just running out of time and I kind of misclicked. I did not mean to pop my own Soul of Rage, but it was just really crazy. So I hope this duel can kind of show you just how great the Unchained card is in the event. But let's keep it moving. Alright, my people, in this replay we are going to go up against like a microcoder, MathMech, Firewall, Cybers kind of deck. Alright, so we're going to go second. Alright, so our opponent's going to start with Silent Mining, discarding the Sigma, getting himself the code generator. Okay, I'm going to speed this up a little bit because he's just going to do a whole lot of special summoning. So he's going to go into the Cold Talker. Alright, then the code generator is going to recycle itself, and then now using cards from his hand, he's going to be able to go into the Transcode Talker, getting himself the Silent Codec. Then he's going to resurrect back one of his monsters. Then he's going to go into the Heat Soul. Then the Heat Soul is going to burn and draw a card. Okay, then he's got the Subtraction, so the Subtraction is going to subtract the Heat Soul, special summon itself. Alright, and then now with all these monsters, he's going to go into the Protector Talker. Alright, my man is popping off. Now he's going to go into the Firewall Dragon. Okay, then he's going to bring back the Protector, and then that's all he wrote. Okay, so what we got here? We got the Protector. So your opponent cannot target Link 4 or higher monsters you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by battle. And then if you control Firewall Link monster, you can banish one Link monster from your opponent from your graveyard. Okay, blah blah, that's not really all that important. And then we got the Firewall Dragon. Once while face up on the field, you can target monsters on the field and or graveyard up to the number of monsters co-linked to this card, and then you can return them to the hand. And then if a monster this card points to is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Cyberus monster from your hand. Alright, and then we got another back row in this back row. Alright, so we're going to start things off with the Leela. Activate the Leela, special summoning the Kissakill. He's going to trigger the Firewall, bouncing back my Kissakill, so that's going to trigger my Triple Tactus Talent. So I'm going to take control of his little Firewall guy. And then with these two monsters, we're going to go into the Leela. Alright, and then now I'm going to pop the Leela, special summoning the Shavara. And then since a card was popped on the field, I can now special summon the abominable monster. And I'm going to discard a card so I can pop a card on the field. And then what he had was Forbidden Droplet, so he's going to activate Forbidden Droplet to negate my abominable. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, now with these two monsters, we're going to go into our Lord of Yama. Alright, then the Lord of Yama is going to search for our Aruha, and then the Shavara is going to search for one of our trap cards. And then he's just going to call it quits, because from here on we just got way too much gas. Sorry dude, I know you did a whole lot of link climbing and special summoning, and I kind of whooped your ass pretty quickly. Alright my people, in this replay we are going to go up against Spellbook Sky Strikers. Alright, we're going to go first. Okay, so we're going to set 2 back rows and normal summon our Sarama, so our hand kind of sucked. Okay, then our opponent's going to activate his Spellbook of Knowledge, getting himself the Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. Then he's going to activate the Engage, getting himself the Widow Anchor. Okay, then he's going to normal summon the Raid, and with the Raid he's going to go into the Kagari. Okay, then the Kagari is going to activate, trying to recycle the Engage, but I am going to negate that with the Ghost Bell. Now the Engage is not once per turn, so I really want to negate that. Okay, then now he's going to go into the Hayate. Alright, now with the Hayate he can pretty much attack directly, so I'm going to pop my Sarama and I'm going to pop his monster. That's going to trigger my Sarama to special summon an Unchained monster, and then that's also going to trigger his Ray. So he's going to special summon back the Ray. I'm going to special summon my Disaster. Alright, and then now he's going to go into the Shizuku. Okay, and then now the Shizuku is going to add the multi-roll. Alright, and then now with the Disaster, I can now link summon with his monster. Okay, but he's got the Effect Veiler, so he's going to negate my Soul of Disaster. Put a stop to that. Alright, that's going to activate my Triple Tactus Talent, so we're going to draw 2 cards because my hand still kind of sucks. Alright, and we draw into our Sharama, so we're going to pop our spell. The spell is going to activate, special summoning our Shayama. The Shayama is going to pop the Disaster, and I'm going to pop a back row, popping his Widow Anchor. Alright, and then now he's going to activate his Shark Cannon. So the Shark Cannon is going to be able to steal my Sarama that I was going to revive. But anyway, so good. Now with these 2 monsters, we're going to go into our Lord of Yama. And then now the Shavara, when it's sent to the graveyard, is going to search me for one of my Unchained trap cards. And then now the Lord of Yama is also going to add me one of my Unchained monsters to my hand. So we're going to set the Abominable Chamber, and I'm going to search for the Aruha. So I'm going to activate the Aruha, pop in the trap card, special summon itself, activating the trap card, special summoning the, what is this called again? The Abominable Chain. And then the Abominable Chain is going to discard 1 card so that I can destroy a card on the field. Okay, so I'm going to pop his Link monster, that's going to trigger the Ray. Okay, then I'm going to pop the Aruha with the Shayama. Special summon the Shayama, the Aruha is going to special summon another Shavara. Alright, and now with these 2 monsters, we're going to go into our Soul of Anguish. Okay, and now with the Soul of Anguish, I can link summon with one of my opponent's monsters. So I'm going to link away with my own Unchained monster, and I'm going to go into the Abomination. Alright, then the Ray is going to activate. He's going to special summon the Kagari. Okay, then the Kagari is going to recycle the Engage. Alright, so we're going to smack him for 3k, smack him for another 3k. Alright, and then now with these 2 monsters, we're going to go into the Soul of Rage. So now if my opponent special summons a monster, I'm just going to be able to link away with it with the Soul of Rage. And then if you don't know, the Abomination has a couple effects. So if a card on the field is destroyed by card effect, except by the Abomination and except during the damage step, you can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. And then when another monster is destroyed by battle, you can target a card on the field and destroy it. And then also during the end phase, you can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. So this card right here pretty much gives you 3 pops. Okay, so he's going to activate the multi-roll, then he's going to activate the Engage. I am going to Ash Blossom the Engage. Okay, then he's going to activate the Mecha Horn Drones to get himself a token. So I'm going to link away with the token, because with the token he's going to be able to go into one of his like Sky Striker extra deck monsters. Okay, then he's going to normal summon the Spellbook Magician, getting himself a Spellbook of Secrets. Okay, he's going to activate the Secrets, getting himself the Spellbook of Knowledge. Okay, then with the Knowledge, he's going to be able to draw 2 cards. And then I guess he drew into nothing, so he's just going to call it quits. Alright, my people, in this replay, we are going to go up against Mementos. Alright, we're going to go second, so I am going to fast forward this just to save us some time, because Memento does a whole lot of pop in and special summoning and pop in and special summoning and pop in and special summoning. But this is a deck that I'm actually interested in. I actually pulled all the necessary cards, so like all the URs I actually pulled from the pack. So I think I might explore and venture into this deck. I know that it's not a full power just yet, but when it's at full power, supposedly this deck is kind of like tier 3 at most, but I don't know, it seems interesting. It's kind of like a different playstyle, but it's actually a little similar to Unchained, if you will, because they keep popping themselves, and then the Unchained monsters, you know, they want to pop themselves as well. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But let me see, if you are a Memento player, let me know, what do you think about Mementos? Do you like it? Alright, so now it's back to us. So now here my opponent has the big boss monster, and then here if they have the trap card that allows them to pretty much minimize deplete this guy's attack by 1,000, and every time that they deplete him by 1,000, he's able to negate a monster. So he essentially has like 5 monster negates with the trap card. Alright, so we activate our Sunny Snitch, getting our Leela. Okay, that's going to trigger the what is it called, the Tekuchika Lakatuki Duwakapaka Tuku. Okay, then he's going to special summon the Anguish, and then the Anguish is going to add the Mace to the hand, and the Mace right here is going to pretty much allow him to pretty much steal one of my monsters. Okay, so we special summon our Kisakill, and with the Kisakill and the Leela, we're going to go into our blue Leela. And then here, when you're playing Live-Twins, depending on what you want to do, that's the monster that you're going to summon first. So if you want to draw a card, then the monster that you would go and special summon first would be the red Kisakill. But if you want to pop a card, then you're going to special summon the blue first. So that's something just to keep in mind. If you want to draw a card, you special summon the red twin. If you want to pop a card on the field, then you special summon the blue twin. Alright, then he's going to activate the Mace, so he's going to steal my Leela. But before he can steal my Leela, I'm going to activate. And then here he reveals that he has infinite impermanence, and I thought this back row was actually the trap card that gives him the monster negates. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, because I knew this was the fusion that he had. So I am in good to go. Like, I don't know why my opponent did not set that back row, but anyways, he's now going to fusion it into the Twin Dragon. So you stole my monster, so it's only right that I steal your monster, right? Okay, so now we activate our Unchained, searching for our Shavara. Okay, then we're going to set the spell card, pop the spell card, so that we can special summon the Shavara. Since a card was popped on the field, we can now special summon our Abominable Unchained. Alright, then we special summon our Disaster. So with the Disaster, we're going to be able to link away with our opponent's monster. So we're going to go into our Yama. And then our opponent's going to scoop. I just thought that was funny because Mementos, they kind of play the same. They were popping each other as much as we popped our cards, and then he stole my monster, and then I got triple attack this talent, so I stole his monster. So it's like two can play that game. You can pop your field, I can pop my field. You can steal my monster, I can steal your monster. What's good? Alright, my people, welcome to the decklist portion of the video. And if you made it this far into the video, as always, I appreciate it, and I thank you so much for sticking around with me. I know this video is kind of like a short one. I just didn't have a whole lot of free time this weekend to kind of play and make a video. So a short one, but nevertheless, I thought it was a great one. I just really wanted to showcase this deck because I really think that this deck is one of the best ones to play in terms of the Link decks that you can play. I think Unchained is definitely one of the best ones that you can play in the event. So I just wanted to put it out there just so that if you guys are still uncertain about what to run or anything like that, this can kind of give you an idea. So once again, let's just go over the deck list. So we got the two Live-Twin Kill. So the Kill and the Leela, when they're normal summon, they pretty much special summon each other. But the blue one is the best one because the Kill Frost, this Frost right here, if you control a Leela, she can special summon herself, while the other blue one does not have the special summoning effect. So that's why I run 3 of the blues and 2 of the reds. Okay, then we got 3 Ash Blossom just for, you know, Ash Blossom shenanigans. Then we got Ghost Bell just because I was anticipating that maybe there might be some decks that are gonna rely on the graveyard, like for example the Chimera deck and stuff like that. So I was experimenting with Ghost Bell, but this is kind of like a flex spot. You can kind of substitute this hand trap for anything else that you might see fit. Alright, and then we got the Aruha. So the Aruha has the special effect that it can target a card on the field, and then it can special summon itself. So you always want to pop one of your Unchained trap cards, and then from there that's going to allow you to go into your Unchained plays. So this is one of your best starters when it comes to the Unchained side of the deck. And then the second or other best starter is going to be your Savara, which kind of has the same effect, where you can target a Fiend Monster or one face down card you control, destroy it, and if you do, you can special summon this card. Alright, and then when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add an Unchained spell or trap directly from your deck and you can set it to the field. Okay, then we have one Raikea. So Raikea has a quick effect that you can target a card you control and then you can destroy it. And then but you cannot special summon Fiend monsters for the rest of the turn. So that's something that the Unchained cards do. They all lock you into Fiend, but we don't really care about it because our entire extra deck is Fiend. So that's all good. Okay, then we have one Sarama. So the Sarama has the first special effect that you can target an Unchained card in your graveyard, except for Sarama. Then you can set it on the field, and then you can destroy one card. So it's a great way to recycle your monsters or recycle your trap cards. The only card that you cannot recycle is the Abomination Prison. Okay, this is not considered to be an Unchained card, so this is the only card that you cannot recycle. Alright, and then we got 2 Ghost Mourner just as hand traps to kind of negate special summon monsters that your opponent can get on the field. And then if those negated monster leave the field, then your opponent's going to burn for whatever attack that monster currently has. So it's a great way to kind of diminish your opponent's life points. Alright, and then we have one Shayama. Usually you use the Shayama in regular ladder just to go into your DDD King Caesar, but since you know that's not allowed, I'm just using it because of the graveyard effect that it has, so that if it's in the graveyard you can target a Fiend monster you control, or one face down card you control, you destroy it, and then you can special summon this card, and then you can place it at the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field, so it kind of recycle itself. And then also you can target one card you control, destroy it, and then you can destroy one spell or trap on the field, so it can kind of help you pop back row. Alright, and then we have one Unchained Soul Disaster. The main purpose of this card is that you can target one face-up monster your opponent control. Immediately after this effect resolves, you're going to link summon one Dark Link monster using only this card you control and that opponent's monster. So it's a great way to disrupt your opponent. That's pretty much the main reason why I run this card. Alright, the other fact is that if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target an Unchained monster in your graveyard and then you can special summon it. So it's another great way to recycle your monsters, but it rarely ever came up. Alright, and then we got one Abominable Unchained of Soul. So if a card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. And then if it's special summon, you can discard one card and then you can destroy one card on the field, non-targeting. So it's a really great way to you know, get rid of back row and stuff like that. And then during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed on the field and sent this turn, you can special summon this card but place it at the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. Alright, and then we got one Harpy's Feather Duster, one Abomination Prison. Pretty much this is just going to allow you to add an Unchained card from your deck to your hand. And then also, just like the trap cards, when it is destroyed while set, you can special summon an Unchained monster from your deck. Alright, then we got 2 Triple Tactus Talent, sort of as our board breaker. Then we have one Wailing. If you link summon an Unchained Link monster, you can target a card on the field and then you can destroy it. And then also, like the other Unchained spell and trap cards, if this card is destroyed while set, you can special summon one Unchained monster from your deck. Alright, and then we got the 2 Live-Twin Sunny Snitch. You can add a Live-Twin monster from your deck to your hand, And then while you control an evil twin monster, each time your opponent normal or special summons a monster, you gain 200 life points. And if you do, you can inflict 200 damage to your opponent. So a great way to diminish your opponent's life points. Okay, then we got 3 infinite permanents. We got 2 escape. The escape allows you to target one Unchained monster you control and you can destroy it. And then you can also destroy another card on the field. And then the abomination allows you to special summon an Unchained monster from your hand or graveyard. Alright, and then for the extra deck, the Soul of Rage. During your opponent's turn, you can target a face-up special summon monster your opponent controls, and then you can link summon with it. Alright, and then the keys to kill, we kind of went over that, so we run 2 of them. We've got 2 Leelas. And then the Muckracker. The Muckracker is great. It kind of allows you to recycle your monsters from the graveyard. You can target a fiend monster in your graveyard except Muckracker, and then you can discard 1 card, and if you do, you can special summon that monster on the field. But you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except fiend monsters, which is whatever because all of our extra deck monsters are fiend. Okay, then we got the Soul of Yama. So when it is link summoned, you can add an Unchained monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And then if a card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card is in the graveyard, you can banish this card, and then you can special summon 1 fiend monster from your hand or graveyard, and then you can destroy 1 card you control. So just be careful with that pop. Sometimes you might confuse it thinking that you can pop any card on the field, but it's actually one of your cards that you have to pop. Okay, then we have Nightmare Unicorn. This is kind of bound stuff. Alright, and then we got 1 Anguish. So the Anguish is the same thing as the Soul of Rage, just that you can link away during your turn with this card. Okay, then we got the Nightmare Griffin, just to prevent your opponent from activating special summon monsters effects. And then we got the Boss Monster, the Abomination. This card allows you to pop about 3 cards each turn. Okay, then we got the Big Trouble Sunny. So this card right here can help you OTK because during the damage step, this card can tribute itself, and then you can special summon 1 Kiss a Kill and 1 Leela from your graveyard, and then you can attack with those 2 monsters. So you can put out about 5,500 damage roughly with just this 1 card. And then we got Underworld Goddess, you know, just to kind of get rid of problematic monsters. And yep, that's pretty much the deck list. So thank you all so much for sticking around. Let me know what you guys think. What are you running? Are you Team Link? Are you Team Fusion? How's it going for you? What decks are you running? Yep, thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Keep on me games. Peace out.